Wonderful, wonderful stuff from Rose. 3 birdies in the last 4. A closing round of 65.
It was a critical time in my career, and I never really lost self-belief that I could make it. Results were awful for a while, but I kind of tried to eliminate what I felt were the distracting factors, and that was finishing 4th in the Open. I felt like that created expectation that was probably too much too soon. I remember my mum actually was the one who kind of gave me the most perspective through that missed cut period. She really just helped me identify that there's golf and then there's life, and you can and you should be able to separate the two. I've never played it for money. I've always been the kid who's dreamed about winning majors, dreamed about winning the big championships, dreamed about my legacy in the game, whatever that means. Hall of Fame player, dreamed of the history books rather than what comes with all that. So, for me, that my why is probably what kept me going through the hardest time. And I think if you don't really know why you play the game, you just happen to be good at it, and then things go awry. I think that's where guys fall into some trouble. When I am on tour, I do have a lot of support. Mark Fulcher, better known as Fooch, obviously by my side week in, week out when we play. I think he's the guy that's in the trenches with me. He'll see the best of me, he'll see the worst of me for sure. We're kind of in it together. Sean Foley, swing coach, been working with him for the best part of 10 years now. Also, my trainer, Justin Buckthorpe, been working with him for the best part of 10 years as well. So there's been a core team there in place that has been incredibly valuable, and Fooch came up with the analogy, it's like a football team, goalkeeper, central defender, central midfielder, the bones are in place for a good team, and then you can supplement a little bit, on the outside. And I think ultimately, you can have the biggest team around you, but if you don't believe in yourself, it's going to show up at some point. I think you have to manage your team really well, and more is not better. You can definitely search, you can always think the grass is greener on the other side, and that can be a mistake. And you can end up bouncing around way too much, changing coaches, changing caddies, and you get lost. I think just kind of getting around a collective group of like-minded people that have similar goals, similar beliefs in each other. And I think it's also really important that the team communicate with each other. I think it's very hard when you have a team that someone thinks that their work is more important than somebody else's work. And I believe I've been able to avoid that in Team Rose, hashtag Team Rose as we call it. But yeah, I think that you can't always do it all yourself, and I lean on my team, and they encourage me to lean on them because there's a lot of pressure out there. There's a lot of moments when golf can be hard, and they encourage me to share a bit of the burden.
Stances, brilliant, Justin Rose.
What I do know is celebrating as a team is way more fun than celebrating as an individual.
Extraordinary stuff. As you say, what a back nine.
When you achieve something collectively, there's no better feeling.
Amazing stuff. Well done, Justin.